Word 2013, Unit E, Applying a Table Style. Now, we have a very nice table here, and it's readable, there's no doubt about that, but there are things that we can do to make this table look more polished and to make the data even easier to read. As a matter of fact, Microsoft Word includes predefined, built-in table styles that we can apply to a table to format it quickly. And the table styles can include borders, shading, fonts, alignment, and colors, and a lot of other effects. We can apply a table style to a table using the buttons in the Table Styles group on the Table Tools Design tab. Now, we've been using the Table Tools Layout tab quite a bit. Now we're about to flip to the Design tab. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we can do, let me make sure that I'm actually in my table, and I knew I was in the table because I could see my Table Tools tab up here, or category up here. Let's go to Design, and in the Table Styles group, let's click the More button here, which will let us see a lot more table predefined style selections. And notice if you position your mouse over any one of these styles, it gives you a preview of the style, which is really cool. We're going to go over here and choose Grid Table 2 Accent Grid Table 2 Accent 6. Now, I picked this style, but you can probably see, does this style really do much for this table? Well, I don't think so. And apparently the author of your textbook doesn't think so either. So let's go ahead and see about a different style. Next style we'll try is maybe the list table 3. And notice if you position your mouse over any one of these styles long enough, it'll give you the name of the table. So this is list table 3, accent 6. That's what we're supposed to pick. By the way, this little area is separated into different sections. We have plain tables at the top, grid tables here in the middle, and list tables at the bottom. So now let's go ahead and pick list table 3, accent 6. And mine may look slightly different from yours. Now, that does look a bit better than the last option that we had. The author next tells us, you know what, let's take first column off under table style option. Let's see what this will look like. Here's our first column. Let's see what this first column will look like if we take off this feature. Really just took the bold away. I'm okay with doing that. Now, they want banded rows selected. My banded rows is selected by default. Yours probably is too. I'll deselect to show you what that would look like. I'm going to go ahead and keep that selected. I think that's a pretty good look. The next thing we want to do is we want to go to our colors list arrow in the document formatting group. There's only one problem. They tell us to click the design tab. And if you think about it and you read here in item 6 in your textbook, click the design tab. And you're thinking to yourself, I'm already in the design tab. Well, don't forget there's another regular design tab. And it's in this design tab that you can find the document formatting group. So here in the document formatting group, we're going to go to our colors list. And the nice thing about this is you get a collection of colors that work well together. So you can browse through and see how these different colors would impact your document. They tell us which one to pick, which is marquee. I'll go ahead and select that one. Now we're going to go back to our Table Tools Design tab, and we're going to find in our Table Styles, List Table 3, Accent 4. List Table 3, Accent 4. And that's actually going to be this one over here. Remember I said it's broken down to different groups. Here are my list tables. And here is List Table 3, Accent 4. And we've made some major changes to the look of this table in this document. Now let's do some fine-tuning. And we'll go ahead and flip back to layout for just a bit, because a lot of our small changes are going to be layout changes. I want to go ahead and make sure that I select my entire table for this first change, because right now, I'm not sure if you've noticed this or not, but all of my data is aligned to the upper left corner of the cell that it's in. That's the first thing I want to change. So I'm going to select my entire table. under Table Tools and Layout, I want to go to the Alignment group. And instead of this default Align Top Left, we're going to say Align. Do I want Align Center? Let me double check that. Yep, Align Center Left. And that moves everything. Now we're going to do some fine tuning where we'll concentrate on one column at a time. So let's start off with the type column. And don't forget, how do we select a column? We want to position that arrow directly above the column. And we'll choose to align center. Let's go to the cost column over here. See if I can get my little black arrow pointing down. And for this one, I want to align center right, because often numbers are right aligned. We're still moving here. We'll come down, so like the last three, we know this does not look right. These titles in the absolute middle of our row. So here, we're going to choose to actually use the mini toolbar instead of the ribbon for these changes. And so to use that mini toolbar, it kind of pops up as soon as you select. So notice I've selected and now I have access to it. So I'll go ahead and click bold while it's sitting right here. And I'm going to come back up to the top and choose to align center right. The next thing I'll do is I want to take care of my headings up here at the top. This is my first row. I'm just going to click and drag over these column headings. Oops, did you see that mini toolbar pop up and then go away? I'm going to do that one more time. And when I let go, my mini toolbar is here to be used. And so here, from my mini toolbar, I'm going to click the center button, and you see that it did that. And I'm also going to take this opportunity to change my font size to 14. So now our table has undergone a major transformation in this unit exercise.